Hello guys. I don't know if Paul told you, but something rather terrible happened here the other day, so cheer myself up and I've been making another video. First of all, show you some things I've picked up. Well, I won't be discharging monitors with a screwdriver anymore. I found out that's the correct way to do it. Get yourself one of these. I've got myself an HV probe. Damn decent one as well. This is unlike the other one I had before with a meter built into the probe. This one connects to a multimeter, which I'm going to use to check the high voltage output of my monitor that I've repaired in my arcade cabinet later on. But I'll need it for some other things as well. And I'll hopefully be replacing the chassis that I've got in my monitor with this one. This one is in much better condition than the one that was in there, that's in there already. Alright, it's going to need all the capacitors replaced. It's going to need a new flyback. And it's probably going to need that resistor there replaced. You can probably just see it. But the PCB's in much better condition. It's a lot cleaner for a start. It has this weird thing here. I don't know what that is. There's a slight difference here as well. I don't know what that is. It comes from, what does it say there? I think test point 15, SP15, whatever that is. I don't know. It doesn't show up in the original schematics, but this is, as you can see, a BZ02 board, and the one already in there is a BZ01. So I can only think that this is a later revision. It's also got the East-West card on it, which is a great advantage. You need that to set the pin cushion properly if your monitor has the right type of tube in it. Condition, as I say, condition wise, it is much better than the one that's in there already. Most importantly, well, if you know that capacitor that's on the back for some reason, I don't know why that's there, but the flyback area, all the tracks are in one piece. No movable traces whatsoever. So when I put the flyback on this one, I ain't going to have to shift things around all the time. And I ain't going to have to epoxy underneath it either, or put any wire links or anywhere. It's going to be perfectly solid. I need to check what this capacitor is. I saw that on a couple of the other chassis I've got. Speaking of which, we've even got the original backing paper here, which is the advantage. You want your thing to look original. I have thingy out here, a new power and signal cable for the monitor as well, because the original one was a bit naff. And it gets better. When this box up, someone just dropped off. Pop me a sheet. Bits of packing over here, and then I'll pick them up in a minute. I'm not the cleanest person in the world, sorry. I have. Don't know if you can see in the box, but 1, 2, 3 more Antarix Monitor MTC 9000s. This one is especially burned up. You can see the flyback well and truly caught fire through the front. Top was rather burned out, and the power resistor is absolutely fried. So that one, that flyback is totally dead. It's also got, I don't know if you can make that out, but there's a large hole there where there shouldn't be one. We've got that one. This one will just be for parts only, which is why I'm being pretty rough with it, and it's got a weird and wonderful board there as well. another revision methinks. It's also got that capacitor underneath. I need to figure out what that's for. But that's another MTC 9000. That one is a that was a BZL2 and that was a BZL1. But to leave them out, we have another MTC 9000. Not much on this one, but flyback's missing again. Again, we've got that capacitor underneath, albeit in a different place this time. Again, that'll be another part board. That one probably fixable apart from the hole underneath it. And then, last but not least, what's I want to say under it? Vertical deflection IC faulty. 1670 faulty, so I guess that was the original fault with that. It won't be the original fault now. Nope. Got to be particularly careful with these because, well, they might, the PCBs might be rare and old themselves, but the parts that are on them aren't. Now, I'll put the camera down for a second to have a look at this. Ah! Right, got this one. I'm not entirely sure at all what this one is. It's a Hantarix something. It's got the same type of connectors, but the layout is completely different. Maybe PCB off a Polo? I don't know. Hantarix Polo 1 maybe? Find out one day. Let's get this last one out. Sorry guys, you get to look at a box for the minute. Not sure about this one at all. This at some point in his life was maybe a Wells Gardner or a Cortec. Not much left of that one, but it has got some useful parts on it. Capacitors look okay. They're not bulged. PCB underneath. There's lots of parts missing off this actually. No way normal as it says. I can't barely read that there. What's focus on that maybe? GF 1000A? No idea. But so we've got it anyway. But anyway, back to these two. That one there is absolutely mint. I'll be repairing that one. This one here, possibly repairing, but I don't know how well it's going to go with the hole in the bottom of it. The hole in the bottom of it has been fixed with a wire link. You can see it there. It looks secure enough. Actually not a bad job. There is a pad or two missing. It's yeah. It's probably been arcing off the bottom of that pad and that's what's caused the fire maybe. because although it's an unused pin, I don't know. But that's the 30 watt resistor, and to get that badly burned up, that's taking some serious amount of current. But anyway, that's what I've got to keep me busy for the minute. So my plan for tonight is, if I can't sleep, I'm going to come back downstairs. I'm going to use that to test the work and run and high voltage of the monitor that I fixed a few weeks ago, and make sure we're staying in the ballpark of 28 kV. I'm going to order a capacitor kit for that, and I'm probably going to start stripping that, remove the old flyback, and see what sort of top of the PCB is for there, and give it a good clean up. You need to watch, by the way, because sometimes with burn damage like that, like it's probably under here, the PCB can look alright, just a bit blackened, until you actually start cleaning it up, and then it falls apart on you. So you need to kind of poke and prod about any blackened areas to make sure that they are actually intact, because if they're crumbling up and the track breaks up while the thing's running, it could be pretty catastrophic. Right, so anyway, bye for the minute.